bro, that's building a foundation for a Rico, bro. That's building a foundation, man. I don't care how you look at it. You the only one that answer questions about Lil Durk. He's a black disciple. On everything, bro. That's federal and federal paperwork on pacer, Simone.
Lil Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he been charged with nothing. Probably questioning it. They put in OTF and a lot of things. But I heard somebody named OTF Jam. They said they been calling him a rat.
Jury on is crazy.
Fake, man.
I was just with Butter.
Who? FBI Butter?
FBI is crazy. He told me to give you, he ain't say you deserve the whole thing. He said give you half of a block of cheese. King Yella snitching in 4K. You supposed to be my big.
It's King Yell, the real snitch behind Lil Durk's RICO charges. Fans think they've found the truth, and it all points to King Y spilling secrets to the feds, especially after one OTF member stepped forward and laid down the truth with court documents. Insider claims and some messy past drama coming to light, the Chicago rapper's name is at the center of the controversy, and sadly for Yella, it all fits together. His long-standing beef with Lil Durk makes him the #1 suspect. So did Yellow. Really abandon Durk? Or is this all just a wild rumor? Let's find out. So Durk's looking at RICO charges, and it's kind of obvious that the authorities were only able to catch him with some inside help. Fans managed to uncover court documents, proving that the snitch was an OTF member. The streets have been dropping a lot of names of who could have snitched, and it looks like they might have finally uncovered the real one, King Yella. See, Trench's News came out with an explosive accusation. He said that Yell was the only one who mentioned Durk in the federal papers while he was being questioned for his PWOW charge back in the day, which makes him suspect #1.
Trench's News is CH1. All right, so clearly in the video, man, and shout out to Cup Boys, man, because he the only one clearly that read the paperwork right. CH1 is a person who caught one misdemeanor charge, bro. If I had one misdemeanor charge, bro, my record would be clean. I'd be, you know what I'm talking about, with no record and probably have a real job or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? But since King Yella want to keep on bringing this up, man, we got to bring up that he's really the only one that we can really say that said Durk's name in federal paperwork. Trench's News, man, you're reaching. No, I ain't reaching, y'all. I ain't reaching today. This facts, and I'm finna prove to y'all. So hold on, let me play this video, and then I'm gonna get back to you.
Each one is a former gang member, has one misdemeanor carry possessed firearm conviction.
Now that we got that out the way, now King Yella, the police had grabbed you for a gun. They grabbed you for a gun, and you went inside the police station. Now you said it yourself, King Yella, this is your rule. You said it on Witty Apprentice. You said, man, when you go in the police station, close your mouth and ask for a lawyer. That's what lawyers for. You didn't abide by your own rules, brother. You went in there and asked to talk to the feds. Them one regular police that you was talking to in Vegas. Now, why would you be talking about Lil Durk, 600 Breezy, all them in Vegas? Lil Durk wasn't in Vegas. They asked you about Snapdog, one of Lil Durk affiliates. He ain't in Vegas. He ain't from Vegas. Now, 600 Breezy and Offset, they ain't from Vegas. What they had to do with your gun charge, yo? They ain't had nothing to do with your gun charge, right? So you just brought these people up. Now, the paperwork is on pacer. Your paperwork is still on pacer. Why is your paperwork on pacer, yo? Like, why is you the only one really that got saying, it's Durk from Laron. Durk from Laron, Durk OTF, and 300, not 600, not O-Block, but they all together. Bro, that's building a foundation for a Rico, bro. That's building a foundation, man. I don't care how you look at it. You the only one that answer questions about Lil Durk. He's a black disciple. On everything, bro. That's federal and federal paperwork on pacer, Simone. It's still up there, bro. You try to get it sealed, brother, and it didn't work. They rejected you because they told you in the paperwork that they will be using this and for their investigations. And when you learned that all this paperwork was coming out on the internet, you try to go and sell it, bro. And then they reject you because you breached the deal what they would have with you. And then you steady talking about a payment, bro.
Trench's News made it clear that it wasn't just a random story he made up for views. He said he got his information from the streets.
Big platform, and like I told y'all, hey, people be wanting cash apps, man. It's people be in jail who talk to people. They gonna call me and tell me this about to happen. It's people who in jail get beat up, they call me and tell me, hey, this about to happen, Swipe. It's people who get out of prison who call me. It's people who on the streets right now who call me. Cause they can get more money off telling me a story that I can report about than what the gang gonna get.
Now he did that before Durk got arrested. Why is that? Well, remember when Yella got arrested in Vegas right around the time he was beefing with Cardi B and Offset?
Jury on is crazy.
Fake, man.
I was just with Butter.
Who? FBI Butter?
FBI is crazy. He told me to give you, he ain't say you deserve the whole thing. He said give you half of a block of cheese. King Yella snitching in 4K, you supposed to be my big brother. Snitching in 4K is crazy.
I'm proud that you brought me a little cheese and not the big one. I think butter cheese was kind of big.
Hold on. You overwhooped because you was snitching in 4K, so I got your cheese stick too.
You believe I was snitching? You was here.
I was well.
In Vegas.
They said you said 600 Breezy is a BD. I say, King Yella, now that's my boy. He ain't snitch on me. Oh, that's my boy. Now we can give you a couple niggas. I ain't give you
I'll give you a couple niggas. I'll give you a couple niggas the lamb. But I ain't getting you nobody from 63rd.
Yeah, well, that powwow charge landed him in a room with the authorities, and Yell didn't shy away from dropping names. And how do fans know that? Well, because 1090 Jake leaked the papers from the investigation that showed he name-dropped Offset and Lil Durk while talking to the police.
Made a post, and in a post, and he told, and at Offset, we had your bitch Cardi B before you. And that was a picture of King Yella, his homie, and Cardi B. Now, apparently, King Yella was implying that his homie was Cardi B, right? So Cardi B said, lying, I never blah, blah, blah. And it was a whole big thing. Cardi B called King Yella and leaked the phone call of her spazzing on him. Okay. Then Offset and King Yella and hopped on the phone and like King Yella leaked a call with him spazzing out on Offset. So Cardi B and Offset was set to perform in Las Vegas. So the hip hop police, the Las Vegas police, pulled up on King Yella. Now they pulled him over, just again like with a bullshit excuse, just to talk to him, and say, hey, bro, like you don't have no plans of hurting Cardi B and like Offset, right?
Wow.
But he had.
As for why 1090 Jake would expose Yellow like that, well, it's because his interests lie with Lil Durk. The rapper gave him a shout-out on the track Eyes Read from Nightmare in the Trenches, a compilation album by him and his record label, Only the Family. DKI beat his body. He's the man. Even though the witness took the stand, 190 Jake on the Graham Bloss and Snitching show it to the fam, and well, it looks like King Yellen knew he was going to get exposed sooner or later because right around when Durk got arrested, he tried to confirm the rumors about OTF Jam being the snitch. College Kid posted a video of Yella giving his 2 cents on the situation.
Is being accused of snitching. A transcript of an interrogation that Las Vegas police conducted with Yella is circulating online, thanks to 1090J. In it, King Yella allegedly names Offset, Lil Durk, 600 Breezy, and Snapdog as gang members. Overall, these are pretty hefty accusations and not a good look at all for Yella considered the alleged paperwork, while King Yella took to IG to respond. He made a video? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see the video. While Flacco tries to get him on.
So this is the paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A voluntary statement, okay.
Got him.
He named Offset as a, this is a transcript?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where did you get the gun from? Who's that? He said what, Kayla?
Yes.
Yeah, that's when he implied his baby mom. It was his her gun
right.
or whatever.
Yeah, look, right. So look.
Yeah, break
okay.
it. Go ahead.
Yella also doubled down on his comments when he sat down for an interview with DJ Academics, along with Whack 100, and said that OTF members might have worn wires to help the police dig up dirt on Durk. Well, it worked. For a while, since others hopped on the OTF Jam hate train as well. There was one tweet that said Lil Durk Snitch was an OTF member, and he was revealed for wearing a wire. OTF Jam reportedly worked a wire for multiple years. He previously served a 12-year sentence. Chicago rapper DGC Shun didn't hold back either with OTF Jam.
Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he's been charged with nothing. Probably questioning him. They put in OTF and a lot of things. But I heard somebody named OTF Jam. They said they've been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this. Watch this. That all this information that I know. Rat this, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that. My video earlier, I told y'all, man, if somebody say Durk name, that's all it's gonna take to say that man's name. And obviously, like I said earlier too, if they come, they coming. They ain't coming just because they want to. Ooh, they coming and they feel they got you. And for them to come snatch 5 individuals, the cameras ain't say, oh, okay, we got his face. Oh, these people from Chicago. Da-da-da-da-da. No, it did not work like that. It did not work like that. Somebody is a rat, somebody telling, somebody from OTF, somebody OTF affiliated, somebody that know enough information on Lil Durk and his crew. And it's messed up. That's why I'll be saying, I don't care how much money you got, what's going on, man. These people will throw you under the bus. These people will do you in. These people will do you in. Now they look like the same with the O Block 5, and now they pick up somebody else. So now they got the OTF 5, and then they pick up somebody else, which is who? Lil Durk. Big dog, right? Head honcho of this. The top rapper, the top OTF member, the money getter. They let that man celebrate his birthday, pushing peace, doing something different. Maybe Durk felt it already. He felt that it was coming. It was something coming. He knew something was coming.
However, with Trench's news spilling the tea, it's kind of hard for King Yella to push his narrative, especially since all the pieces fit. The snitch would have been someone who had insider information about the gang, and King Yella seems to meet that criteria. King Yella, hailing straight out of Chicago, is no stranger to the streets linked to the Gangster Disciples, GD, one of the city's most well-known gangs. His background has heavily affected his music and persona, and it's one connection that he holds very close to his heart.
A lot of street content through the internet, so y'all are actual street. I've seen Chicago remain solid. Atlanta be looking weak, it look like they folding. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how LA is, but I haven't seen the Chicago dudes just roll over, but it clearly is a bunch of cooperants in this, because this don't go down without it. Somebody has to, remember, it's not RICO where they're saying, oh, OTF is a gang that does crime. All they're saying is that you hired him, which somebody has to corroborate.
Somebody got to corroborate.
But that's ain't that OTF Jam? Jam the one that told on Anthony.
But I think it's more than him.
Jam the one with the wire. Who's the one wearing the wire?
Everybody jammed up.
Hey, listen.
Jam got everybody jammed up. He's the one who wore the wire, right?
He wore the wire.
He been wearing the wire. Then I found out, he was OTF Booney co-defendant on that case, and he felt like Durk was playing favoritism, when he came home. And then while he was locked up, his baby mama got killed, and ain't nobody do shit. He already had hidden agendas already of what he was gonna do. It was already something. Then they say he just got caught with a gun. So instead of him going back on that gun case, he just told on the whole infrastructure.
So that's why I said in my video this morning, right? All these dudes, overlooking these dudes, got cases. How they got out of jail? What's your status? When you go back to court?
Niggas getting right out of jail. You getting caught with a gun.
They not addressing, and they're not pressing it. And so when they come back and bite them in the, later on, it's their fault. You have to press if you in that type of lifestyle. That's
OTF. Well, Yell is not an official member, but he has dealt with many of the members in the past. Yell made it a point to post a tribute to OTFD Thing on IG, writing, "Damn, RIPD Thing, cool MF. He was my boy before all this BS. L. Durk, stop dissing MDS. You made it. Leave it in the streets, go live life. We only been responding to y'all since day one. Y'all got rich and sent the world off. Only thing y'all did right. With the spotlight was make the bleep proud, however when. It comes to Lil Durk. Things haven't always been smooth between him and Yella. See, back in 2023, Durk dropped the track Grandson where he rapped, "Why you throwing all this rent money?" trying to prove a point to go and hang with Bowie. He think he bigger than the whole mob. And while some folks thought that the lyrics were aimed at Yella since he was hanging out with Lil Boozy, and it looked like Yella got the message because he addressed it on his IG story. He said, "Durk, I know you didn't. Just try to diss me. Gang Boozy is all love." He explains to the rapper that he has never paid to hang out with anyone, calling Durk out for throwing shade when he claims to be pushing peace. He continues telling Durk that he's just mad. Boozy gave him a feature. Meanwhile, the words over the video read at Lil Durk Kuabe.
5 days.
It's not bad.
Yeah, then I got out probation. And SAC, going to school, get into it with my mama, kick my crib. Back to Chicago I go.
Okay.
And that's when it all starts.
So what starts in Chicago at that point?
That's what, like, now it's just like, once she kicked me out then, now I'm in Chicago. She put me on a Greyhound. I was supposed to went somewhere else. It made a stop before getting downtown Chicago, Hazelcrest. I used to live out there with my daddy. One of my best friends stay out there. I bailed off the bus and went to his crib. And now I'm just in the streets, figuring this on my own.
Is that when the Gangster Disciple thing started?
No, I've been GD all my life. For real, for real.
At what age?
My daddy GD.
Oh, your dad was GD.
So I was like born GD already. So
okay.
1990,
but, I mean,
February 25th.
Right, but a lot of times when parents are affiliated with something, they don't want their kids to be part of it.
No, but like when you got young parents, my mama was 17, my daddy was like 19. So basically that's still a kid. My mama had my brother, he like 14, my daddy like 17. So having kids young, you, like I said, you young. No matter 17, 20, still 20, in your 20s, motherfucker be thinking they grown. It's really still you's a baby, you know what I'm saying? You still not, your brain not all the way developed like that, for real, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying my daddy was encouraging it, but if he around him, this all I'm seeing, I'm on the block, he taking me on the block, we hang, my daddy's still on the block in the hood, and everybody I see throwing up GD, what else?
During another interview, Yell mocked rappers for siding with Lil Durk simply because he had some real cred in the streets and the industry. And well, his feelings haven't exactly changed ever since Durk got arrested. In fact, he's one of the many people who think that Durk wouldn't have landed in this trouble if V kept his head on straight. Also, FYI, it's probably worth mentioning that King Yella was super close with FBG Duck. So when he got taken out in 2020, Yella took the loss to heart. He dropped an album Duck Ain't Dead in 2021, and even got himself a chain dedicated to his late friend. What's also interesting is that FBG Duck's mother filed a lawsuit against Lil Durk, claiming that he played a role in the passing of her son, attorney Roosevelt. Allen said our complaint lays out that a $100,000 bounty was placed on the life of FBG Duck to have him removed, and so it makes sense why King Yella would have an axe to grind with Lil Durk, and why he would have been more than happy to spill the deets about his gang to the authorities. But what do you think? Do you think Yella is the one who snitched? Or is there someone else we should be looking at? Should Yella look into hiring protection for himself? Let us know what you think in the comment section, and make sure to check out other videos on our channel.
For all this happened, they're saying if Vaughn would have kept his hands to himself, none of this would happen. And a lot of people got their life ruined over this situation.
I spoke on that. I said something about that. It's Von's fault, man. It's your own fault. But you are 1,000% correct. Durk didn't even act that type of way until this came home. When this came home, Durk turned into a whole nother person. You know what I'm saying? Durk was kind of chilling, started making different type of music. 2016 and 7, he was crying on the music mostly, for the women, He wasn't on that tough no more, doing all that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this. Von up a lot of people's lives. He was up they Duck, then he just up that for him.
But that's obviously, you know, he had that much influence and was loved that much that did what they were scared of him, loved him at the same time, but was scared of him too. But at the end of the day, if King Von, if King, let me tell you, I'm gonna break this down to you. If King Von would have got convicted of that, Duck would be alive. The O Block 5 plus the T's would be free. Durk and them, this would have never happened because when nobody had to go slide for him. So yeah.